Hey folks, On Target Training up here in New Hampshire. Had a couple of requests from subscribers asking me to kind of give a status report of the M&P 2.0 5-inch. So I've been shooting this gun now since I bought it a few months ago. I probably got about 4,000 rounds through it, maybe a little more. We're starting to see some holster wear along the front. I have swapped out the Smith sights for some fiber optic sights. These are designed by Frank Proctor, way of the gun. Many of you guys may be well aware of the great teaching and education that Frank does, and also an amazing shooter. These sights work very well for me. Black on the rear, high visibility, fiber optic, green on the front. Boy, I really like it. So far the gun has been absolutely outstanding. It's a huge improvement over the first generation, especially with the new design in terms of the trigger, which has a much more tactile reset that I like, the frame and stippling that we've talked about before, and also the beefed up rails, the extended rails that really mate the slide to the frame, I think, in a more aggressive way. So this will be real quick. I'm just going to shoot a little bit of steel. We've got steel down there on the left and right across. And here we're about 12 yards from the steel plates out there, and the other ones are about 17. We'll just work on it just a little bit and give you guys a chance to see the gun in action. And I'm not delivering particularly impressive performance tonight from a marksmanship standpoint, but the gun is So when I do my part, I'm really not doing a good job managing the trigger tonight. I'm a little fatigued mentally, and you can tell I'm not managing the trigger like I should. But again, throughout this range here of steel, we're getting consistent hits. No problem whatsoever. I like the longer slide radius giving me a longer sight picture. Boy, that helps my eyes. Also, the consistency of the way the gun feels. It's very, very soft shooting. And you can probably see as the gun goes through its recoil, it's just, yes, it's a 9mm, but it's incredibly smooth. It just feels exceptional when I'm shooting, and it's very, very easy to get back on the front sight. There we go. Boy, that guy just did not want me to hit him. It's usually the case for me. When I'm missing, I'm just mashing the trigger, right? Usually my sight alignment's okay, at least from my eyes, I can see it. And when I miss, that's always a matter of me just managing the trigger. And frankly, shooting steel is just a ton of fun. So my impression at this point of this gun, exceptional. Really, really exceptional. We've had a lot of rounds through it. The only time it hasn't cycled if I'm using some funky reload, something that I've done, or a really, really light underpowered load. Other than that, with any factory ammunition or even factory reloads, it's been very, very good. I spoke before of these fiber optic front sights, and again, it's starting to get dark out here because we're right at dusk, but this sight setup here with that really green, bright green fiber optic is fabulous. Just very easy for my old eyes to see. The other thing you'll note, as I spoke to before, is we're starting to get some holster wear here, and especially on this side as well. And that's okay for me. That just means I'm doing a lot of dry practice. I'm getting a lot of presentations from the holster. I really don't care about you know, the finish wearing off a gun. It just means that I'm using it. To me, guns are tools. Well guys, that's a quick update on the M&P 2.0 5-inch. My only gripe, and I still haven't done it yet, is the external safety. Just don't feel that's needed. I don't know why Smith is doing it other than liability mitigation, because Smith will send you the plugs to be able to pop this out. I just haven't got around to, but within the next 2 weeks, I have to get it done, because having that external safety on a striker-fired gun like this is just overkill in my opinion, and it's just something I don't need. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. Again, the channel continues to grow like crazy, and that's all because of you guys, and I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, and as always, stay safe.